Søren, welcome.
Hey,
How are you? How are you, Søren?
I'm good. How are you?
Thank you so much. We are fine. What's going on?
Well, I'm just at home right now doing a little like Easter break, but everything is totally Eurovision crazy, and
Yeah.
but I'm happy. So
Oh, cool. Oh, cool. Oh,
yeah,
cool. We are very exciting. I'm starting now.
yes, perfect.
Okay. Welcome to the channel. Today we have a very special guest, an artist who combines the discipline of musical theater with the emotional depth of modern performance. It's a real pleasure to have you here. Welcome, Søren.
Thank you so much for having me.
So much. First, you've been a musical theater since you were 10. When did you first feel the power of your own voice and realize you belong on stage?
Oh wow, that's a nice question. I think when I was around 10, I started singing because I had played the piano for 3 years or something, and I didn't think about singing actually before that. But then I did some theater at my school, and I started realizing that I could do something with my voice. And then I did my first like amateur play when I was 10, where I got to be the leading role in a play called Oliver Twist. And something about it just felt very natural. And since then I haven't found anything that felt more at home for me.
Yeah. Second question. Musical theater requires serious vocal athleticism. You even practiced singing upside down. How did these extreme rehearsals help you control your breath and stay centered on stage?
Yeah. Well, I don't think that the staging would look like this without me being in musical theater before, because you can't just all of a sudden run around and move a lot and sing at the same time if you haven't done it for a long time, because it does acquire some very special like breathing techniques and stuff. So I'm very happy that I got to train that for a long time to do this. And also I was like running around in my living room at home and like laying on the table and hanging upside down to try and be prepared for it. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. You already have one of the most unique and powerful stage performance this year, I think. Yes, I think.
Thank you.
As you heard the Eurovision, what do you expect from yourself and from that stage?
I expect just to have the biggest experience ever. I'm a Eurovision fan myself, so I do think I know by now that I am the one who's gonna be on stage, but it has taken me a long time to realize that I'm not gonna watch someone else on stage this year. So I expect to have fun and to enjoy it, because I maybe only get to do it one time. So I really wanna be there, be present, and I know already that the support from Eurovision fans and the family that Eurovision is gonna be amazing. So I just hope that we're gonna have fun, everybody.
Yeah. I think you have a very strong performance chance, strong chance of winning this year. Do you
Thank
feel
you.
the pressure?
Yeah, well, I kind of I have 50% of going down the lane of feeling the pressure and looking at the odds and being like, oh my god, I'm up there, huh? And then I have I have 50% that is like, I'm just not gonna focus on that at all, because if I right before going on stage, if I think you're number 3 in the odds, you have to win, I would freak out, and you would see in my eyes that I was not performing well. So I really try to just focus on the breath control and hanging upside down and doing what I need to do. Yeah.
Okay. That moment when you fall into the box on stage is iconic. At the same time, you were worried about dropping the mic. How do you balance pitch, movement, and breath under that pressure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again,
It's very
I
hard.
think it is very hard, but also I think I have. I'm also kind of naive in the way that I think. I always think that I can do stuff without me knowing that I can do it. So I try to just block everything else. What I was most worried about was actually being too sweaty in my hands and dropping the mic. So by now I do know that I can do the whole move getting into the box, and I do know that I can sing while doing it because I have done it. So by now it's just about actually trusting that I know what to do, and that I can do it. Because I was very worried at the Danish selection that was I gonna be able to do it because it was a hard staging, but now I know that I can do it, so I just need to do it again. That's all. But then there's just 160 million people watching, but that's another thing.
Yes, that's another day.
Yeah.
It's very nice. It's very nice. Your performance is inspired by the Nordic myth, Elmerhoj. Is it
Yes.
true? Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Do you think singing in Danish adds a special, dark and mythical feeling that will be lost in English?
Nice research, I must say.
Yeah.
I do think that part of me singing in Danish is what makes the act unique. I haven't actually thought about the dark and mystical Nordic feeling, but I do think that something would get lost in the translation. There would be something from where the song was born that would just be lost in the English translation. Because I do think part of what makes this staging and the song special is that you get what the song is about even though you don't understand the lyrics, because the staging and the feel of the song is so precise, I would say. So I do think, yeah, something would get lost, and the dark and mystical feeling would definitely get lost.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. Very nice. Very nice. You're performing in theater almost every day while preparing for Eurovision. How do you protect your voice? Do you have a special vocal care or a cool down routine?
Yeah, so I have been doing 2 shows while doing the Melodi Grand Prix and the Eurovision. Now I am actually done, so I'm not doing any more shows in the theater, which will help protect my voice a lot. I do have a lot of warm-up stuff, and I do have a little cool down thing, but I also try not to be too fanatic about it, and I try to not think that I'm gonna do anything that is more special than I usually do, because then I would freak myself out, and I just have to trust that my voice is in good shape right now, because I am singing a lot, so it needs to do what it needs to do.
Yeah, well, cool. And quick fire.
Okay.
Okay. First, Loreen or Emil the Forest? Yeah.
Okay, well, Loreen is the queen of Eurovision, so Loreen.
Cool. Duncan Lawrence or Conchita?
Conchita.
Conchita. Sam Smith or Adele?
Adele.
Adele. Muhteşem. Musical theater discipline or Eurovision chaos?
Musical theater discipline.
One word, music.
Love.
Okay, one word, Eurovision.
Family.
Okay, very nice. Perfect studio recording or emotional live performance?
Always the emotional live performance.
Yes. Lana Del Rey or Lorde?
Ooh, I think Lana Del Rey, actually.
Lana Del Rey, okay.
Yeah.
Harder to control, excitement or sadness?
Excitement.
Yeah. And we have a tradition on this channel. Would you sing or hum a Danish lullaby or folk song for us?
Yes. Okay, my favorite hymn that I would sing when I was in going to church things when I was little is a song called Du som har tændt millioner stjerner. It means you who has lit a million of stars or something like that. And it goes Du som har tændt millioner af stjerner, tænd i vort indre en tindrende tro. Du er vort lys, og du vogter og værner os i vort indre. I forgot the last lyric.
Thank you.
Of
Thank you
course.
so much. Finally, do you have a message for your fans watching you?
Yes, first of all, what the fuck, do I have fans? That is crazy.
Good. Yeah.
And second of all, I would just say thank you so much for all the love and support that I have witnessed the last 2 months. It is absolutely the craziest circus family that I'm being a part of, and I just want to thank you. And I think we should just keep on sending. I'm sending you love, you sending me love. Let's keep on doing it.
Yeah, cool. We support it. We will support you to the.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing your time, your voice, and your story with us. It was truly a pleasure. We wish you the best of luck on the Eurovision stage. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you for everything. Bye.
흔들림 없이 미래를 향해 We see the vision you made. Now we're never afraid. 꿈을 펼쳐 right now. 길을 밝혀준 엠레 호자.
세상이 우리를 불러 멈출 수 없는 이 떨림.
Oh 엠레 호자. We'll fly forever.